I'm about to jump to Falcons.
It's week 5 of the NFL,
So nice.
and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
Oh. Yeah.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here.
My team is back.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
Honestly, anything was better
really
than
was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense.
Right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. Will Anderson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw.
It's
a screen pass. That's complete.
my guys.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Texans will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Stroud to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Man. Oh my God.
Look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go now.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Counting down toward the midway point in corner 1. Stroud sets up the play action, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out, second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ritter to throw it. Open man.
No way. How did stop taking that to that?
Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Breaks through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now a second and 2. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
First down, Texans.
Now Stroud. Out to his left.
Good catch.
It's Robert Woods. The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can
gosh.
go out there and get it done again.
Anderson
no
Jr.
What the defense throws at them, They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
They can do it, but how about
Ritter
you?
down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
This was our number 1 overall.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Touchdown, by the way.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is
Go,
they tell
Nico.
you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many
So,
yards they've accumulated, because
first-
you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's a pick up of 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Good.
On the draw, Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
69 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did
Nico
a nice
got beat.
job improvising
Bomb
there,
set.
extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated.
I'm just worried about that.
Doing their jobs in
That's the one thing I will do in this offseason. Get us way better.
And force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
That's all I like next to
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into
Singletary,
Houston territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, I can do it, but how about you?
From the gun, Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in
Ding
this
is
case,
about to get
the
there.
pressure was too intense, and he made the
From out
wise
of
choice
bounds.
to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ritter throwing on third down. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's
Bro,
what he's
throw the
done
ball,
throughout this
CJ.
game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
But his O-line sucks.
Here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to be taken down right about the 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
That's 3 sacks, bro.
And they bring him down. Will Anderson
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in his
Anderson is
first half of
really
football.
saving our season.
on third down. Here's Pierce.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Now Hill to return it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Gus Edwards with a couple of touchdowns. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Allen, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, I'm in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And bulldozing his way through.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the ball, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Stroud now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
These are all the tells.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
Steps away.
Take down.
Take down. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
No way Dallas is 4-0.
On second down, Ritter. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to throw, Ritter. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Each hit he takes is plus 160.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Oh my God.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Forced out to his left.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Nico.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Red, cycle. Set.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Ready, ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he goes out right around the 39. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now left side on the swing pass. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Ritter now.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
From 17 yards out.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Opposite. Green. Switch. Yellow. Ready?
They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only
What
gets
about the
this out to the 16-yard
Bijan
line.
about to seal the game.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake.
No!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
CJ!
So it's Falcon football.
No, CJ Stroud.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, he's got a man.
No!
Touchdown Falcons. Mac Hollins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ritter. That's caught.
Let's go. All you need is a field goal.
Comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point
Come on,
game.
bro.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Justice Hill.
Sets him up pretty good here
I believe
at the 30-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down 22-21. A minute 51 on the clock.
But what happened last time, gang?
They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves.
Prove
late
to
as
us that
they
you're
come up
clutch.
on 1st down. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
We'll get this up to about the 44. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The sound.
It's a big time play.
Here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Buying time to his left.
Oh my God! My catch! My
Now
catch!
the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Bijan, end it, end it, end it, end it.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Finish it, Bijan. Finish it. Finish it. Come on, Bijan.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
In the Bijan.
2nd and 4. On the
give. Here's Robinson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
On third down, Robinson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a storybook ending, bro.
Here we go.
It's a storybook ending. I have to do it.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.